Hi, this is the Mr. The Kid show with Mr. The Kid, and I'm your host, Mr. The Kid, and we're at Goshen Antique Mall. We're gonna go in and check it out, see what we can find. Ah! Mr. The Kid. Goshen Antique Mall.
Mm-hmm.
And this is
Hi, Shari Nofziger.
Who's
My
that?
husband Jerry.
Okay. And you're the owners here?
We are.
How long have you been in at this location?
A little over 20 years. The mall has actually been open 25, and we've owned it a little over 20.
What made you decide to get into this business and invest in this location?
Well, the business itself just kind of grew on us. My sister started with antiques before I did, and my husband used to go over and look around her house and say, my house is never going to look like this. And eventually it did. And then we had the opportunity, my sister and I had a booth in here before we bought the mall. And one thing progressed to another, and we liked the business and approached the owners and said if they ever sell, we would like to buy. And it wasn't all that long later that they decided to more or less retire. And so we took it over, bought the business, and have been here ever since.
What's in your personal collection? What do you have?
Well, I collect hat pins. I have some pottery, Blue Ridge china. I like the old granite and items like that. Just any more, we've sized down at our home, so I'm more or less what I can use to decorate, that kind of stuff, yeah.
Is that all from a certain decade or era, or is it a pretty span?
Not totally. Some would be like 1800s, some's early 1900s, that type of stuff. Blue Ridge dishes would maybe be a little bit newer than that, but still out of production. My husband's favorite customer story is one winter we were having soup for lunch and he was sitting in the waiting area. Well, we got busy and he needed to get up and take care of customers and never gave it a thought, walked away. And when he came back, there was an elderly, very well-dressed lady sitting in the chair eating his soup. He never said a word. He let her finish and she calmly got up and left. But that's one of the more memorable ones, yeah. We have a Christmas open house every year, usually the second weekend in November, and try to encourage everyone to do something at that point sale-wise. So it's their discretion because it's their items. We do have an event here in town called First Fridays, the first Friday of every month, and a lot of the businesses will stay open till 9, and there's generally a good crowd walking around town. There's usually extra activities on the street, and we see more business from that. It's just a nice area to come visit. There's Olympia Candy Kitchen in the next block north. You go in and you go through their old-fashioned homemade candy counters, and in the back there's like a 50s era little restaurant with Green Rivers and the older type drinks. Also, about 4 or 5 blocks to the south, there's a place called Southside Soda Shop. Also more of a 50s era type shop with a jukebox and all the older things. And Guy Ritchie from the Food Channel has been there and rated them pretty high on the list. So that's one place we tend to send out of town customers because it's different and unique.
Got Speedy Gonzalez Pepsi Collector Series glass. Got, let's see, two Alvins. That one's from '83. I don't know. And two Simons. And a Theodore. Dale from Rescue Rangers. And I got two gummy bears. That's what I got.